Authorities in Israel have made a gesture of goodwill as part of an agreement to restart peace talks. They've released another group of Palestinian prisoners. Government officials ordered 26 inmates freed. Almost all of them had been behind bars for more than 20 years.
I miss my mother most. I can't describe what it feels like to be free.
And then it was all over. Everyone couldn't wait to finally get back home, where the party was just starting.
There's a big fanfare as the Palestinian president has welcomed back 21 Palestinian prisoners from Israeli jails to the West Bank, along with their families here and many supporters. They're among 26 Palestinians that have been released tonight. The other 5 were sent back home to the Gaza Strip. All of these men were convicted of killing Israelis before or just after the 1993 Oslo peace accords were signed, and they're seen here as political prisoners. Israel agreed to release a total of 104 long-term detainees in July as part of a deal with the Palestinians to get peace talks restarted, and this is the second batch. But the decision to release these men has proved very unpopular with the Israeli public, who see them as terrorists, and there have been large protests too against these releases.
Al-Magor, a group representing victims' families, has lodged an appeal in an attempt to keep them behind bars.
We are coming to the Supreme Court to ask for justice. Justice for the victim, justice for those who have been murdered by the terrorists who are now candidate to be released.
It's happening in 4 stages, I think, so the Israelis can string out this process as much as possible. They want to maintain as much control of it as they can, and they want to make sure that they keep the Palestinians sort of at the negotiating table to get through this 9-month period that's been set aside by the United States for some kind of sort of agreement to be reached between the Israelis and the Palestinians. The release of prisoners is an enormous incentive for the Palestinians to keep on talking to the Israelis, to keep on sitting at the negotiating table.